Hello everyone, my name is Leeda, and this is a few things that you guys have missed in my life.
Leeda the Forest Elf, banished by her own king to the island of Ark, banished for the forbidden love of the prince. Waking upon a sandy beach, she sees creatures that remind her of dragons of home. As well as she can, Leeda begins to build herself a home, creating a device called a radio, that she could speak through to others on the island. She spoke about these dragons. A being named Shade heard her mention dragons and asked to speak to her. Reading at what Shade said with his blue eyes they talked. Leela learned that he was a magical being like her, except with a twist. As time passed during the talk, Shade agreed to help her the best he could. Later, he appeared at Leah's home with a creature called a beaver to help her gather wood. A couple days later, he stopped by again to check on her. A few days after that, Shade and a friend stopped by. Shade's friend mentioned a wreck that Leah could have. The next day, she goes to find Shade lives. Finding his home, she also finds out something that happened. A woman that Shade spoke about several times, a woman that was his wife, was hunted down and killed by a being of the name of Darkness. As Leeda talked with his tribe mates, Shade left for a while and later returned. When he spoke again, it wasn't Shade. It was the being who created him. This being talked about Shade, talked about Silverwolf. Later that night, Shade helped Leeda take her new Rex and Silvercut home. Upon arrival at her house, Leeda turned to Shade, concerned for him. She told him if he ever wanted to get away, he could stay at her home. Shade decided to stay. Over the next few days, Shade continues to stay with Leeda. On the fifth night, he decides to hunt down Darkness, for Darkness left her a note threatening her life. She screams out in frustration and instantly hears a voice from the water. That is right, Leeda. Let the anger flow through you. Bring to the surface, let the darkness flow. It is who you truly are meant to be. You know it. You can feel it. After all, my blood runs through you, my child. Leeda is shocked by what she just heard, and she sits there motionless, barely breathing. In front of her over the wall there appears a figure that looks like Alpha Omega, but has no eyes, no face. It is darkness. Suddenly a blast flings Leeda into the sand and darkness into the ocean. Someone picks Leeda up and takes her to safety inside her home, telling her to stay put. It is a Gongshan night. She peeks out the window and sees a great warship firing upon Darkness. Elven archers draw their bows and let loose a volley of arrows. Creatures of the void call over Darkness, making his movement sluggish. Death Riders ride out after him. Then the shadow appears and grabs Darkness. From that Darkness fails. He ends. He explodes, sending out a shockwave that even knocks Leeda backwards. When the sand settles, the darkness is gone. Some days pass, and a rune appears on Leeda's palm. It is a rune of dark magic. Slowly over time, the rune grows to cover part of her body. Leeda's rune starts out as a black star in her left palm, then turns into a black vine with spear-point leaves that wraps its way up her arm, across her back, and down her right leg. As Leeda watches the rune grow, she knows her darkness has been released.
Meet Leeda, everybody. It's gonna be an interesting season. That was good.